This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Livestock farming becoming big business in the country as government moves ahead with its Agricultural Institute in Andros.
Recently, Prime Minister Perry Christie commissioned the planting process of crops by planting banana suckers.
Also at that time, he took a closer look at the livestock program at the Institute.
Clint Watson gives us a look of what we know as traditional farming combined with 21st century technology.
Some 20 acres of pasture has been prepared at the Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute in North Andros. It's a move to now add livestock farming to the list of products that will be exported from the facility. BAIC's manager at the Institute, Eric Lightburn, says the site will be known as the Animal Quarantine Unit.
As we bring animals onto this site to become part of the production unit, they'll come into this unit first, be acclimated and their health checked out before they go into the main production area.
And what happens in the main production area?
That's where we do all the multiplying and just the growing of the mutton and sheep, and when the beef come along, that will be in that area also.
The immediate goal of the unit is to increase the number of female animals to ensure the production unit will be economically viable for market. The unit is also a part of teaching programs in the institute and high school. The facility houses 35 animals but expects to receive another 200 in a matter of weeks. However, he says from a national standpoint, a good number of livestock for market is about 5,000.
The natural multiplication, that'll take us quite a long time, right? But with the embryo transfer and the type of animals that the type of improved breeds that we are bringing in and hope to bring in, we can cut that down quite a bit.
The Agricultural University will not just benefit students with the latest technology, but those existing farmers as well. Lightburn maintains this kind of technology will create opportunity for farmers.
The technology would make their production efforts more efficient. All right, just with the breeds that we're bringing in, it'll I would say more than double, almost triple the production capacity of the animal. With the improved pastures and the nutrition, that again will be a plus in getting the animals to market faster.
During his visit to the farm, Prime Minister Perry Christie made it a light moment as he was given the honors to officially name the first offspring produced in the unit. The name given, Beauty.
The first offspring, Beauty. That's the beast. Right? Beast is the mother. Right? Beauty and the Beast. Beauty. It's a so name.
Now, organizers are pleased with the responses that they're getting already since they started these particular farms. They say people have been questioning and asking how they can find out more about it and enroll in the classes. In North Andros, Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.
Operations at the Bahamas Girl Guides head office on West Street is back to normal. This after thieves ransacked and stole thousands of dollars worth of items from the office 5 times during the period of October to December last year. Deputy Chief Commissioner of the Bahamas Girl Guides Association, Elma Garraway, told ZNS News that what she found when arriving at the office during the latest incident.
The first burglary, they destroyed our back doors. So we had to replace them. They were old wooden doors, so we had to replace them with new steel doors. They have completely destroyed the entrance to our Kelly building. They destroyed our gate. And the last thing they did was to break into our kitchen, and they took a new freezer, a new refrigerator, an older stove, our microwave, our chairs, our tables. And so we are out of thousands of dollars worth of material, apparatus, etc., because of the unkind deeds of someone to a charitable organization.
Garraway says the association has now beefed up security to avoid any form of criminal activity in the future.
We have to put razor wire around the entire property at a cost of almost $1,600. They've destroyed the alarm system, which was simply an informing kind of a system once the alarm goes off. They've destroyed that from the wall several times, and so we have to upgrade the alarm system too at a considerable cost. We have to install cameras. And so you can well imagine the funds from our cookies, which we use generally to upgrade our buildings, maintain the campsite, we now have to divert them for other purposes.
But it's not all bad news, as it's Girl Guides Week. Under the theme Education for All, seize the opportunity, the local organization kicked off celebrations yesterday with a special march and church service at the Our Lady's Catholic Church. Hundreds of sunflowers, brownies, guides and rangers paraded throughout the streets of the capital as the Bahamas Girl Guides Association celebrates 99 years of existence. And despite the changing times and so much competition from the technological age, Association President Anita Bernard says Girl Guides still play a very critical role in attracting and retaining young girls.
The reason is simple. The principles and goals of guiding as embodied in the promise, that is the Girl Guide Promise, the law, and the motto, as well as the 8-point program, they have remained the same over these many years. And they also continue to underpin the training activities today that help to educate, build character, and instill high moral and ethical standards in our girls and young women.
The association boasts of more than 2,000 participants stretched throughout our chain of islands. In delivering the homily, Father Alan Laverne encouraged the young ladies to stay focused on getting an education and warned against being easily swayed by material goods.
We cannot lose you. And that is why now your job is to educate yourselves. Stay in the book. Stay in the books. Stay focused. Be responsible. We know that the issues of the 21st century, the issues for you young people, these young generations, are so many. Sorry. But I want you to know that if you stay focused, if you remain in the Lord, your way, your life will be easy.
Well, it's called The Dollar That Could, and the aim was to raise $60,000 over a period of 1 month. Corporate sponsor Bahamas Striping donated the monies to the Red Cross, Special Olympics, and the Humane Society. On hand for the donation was Financial Services Minister Ryan Pinder, who encouraged company executives to keep up the good work.
These, I think, are tremendous charities in which you have chosen to support. And don't feel that you did not achieve greatness because you did not achieve your goal. Goals are set to strive and to try to reach for. You always reach for the stars, but you may never make that star. But you always achieve greatness through your efforts. And I'm sure, and I know that the charities represented here today are extremely grateful for the initiative that you led, the challenge that you gave to your board of directors, and the tangible contributions that you in turn will give them.
Well, Bahamas Striping President Atario Mitchell said the experience gained was an invaluable one.
No amount of money that I can give you today will ever compare to the valuable lesson that I got spending time volunteering and working with these 4 charities represented here today. My day with the Bahamas Red Cross Meals on Wheels program was an eye-opener for me. For the amount of people who live in our community and who cannot provide themselves with as simple as one meal. My best part with the Meals on Wheels experience was delivering food in the Beantown area.
Still to come in ZNS Total Sports, the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament with a revolution of its own.
Plus, the connection between 2 contenders for the Hugh Campbell Trophy. Check it out on ZNS Total Sports. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain. As a part of the Inter-American Development Bank, or IDB, loan to improve the Water and Sewage Corporation services and capabilities, the corporation signed a $1 million contract with Adin Holdings. The objective of the contract is to develop a 20-year wastewater master plan, which provides a comprehensive framework for suitably rectifying current conditions and implementing environmentally friendly, sustainable wastewater services in the future. The master plan will address collection, treatment, and disposal needs, and it includes technical, economic, social, environmental, and a financial analysis for the proposed work. Now, this contract is expected to last 12 months, with the improvement and upgrades identified in the immediate term to be completed within 2 to 3 years. In other business news, the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce has announced the start of its 2014 Small Business Seminar Series with the launch of its first event, Entrepreneurship 101. The one-day seminar is set for February 20th and will focus on the basics of entrepreneurship. Now, participants will learn how to assess their own entrepreneurial capabilities, outline and evaluate a business and product idea, identify target market and customers, as well as developing a value proposition. And in international business news, British prosecutors filed criminal charges Monday against 3 former bank traders for alleged fraud, opening a new front in a global investigation into alleged rigging of benchmark interest rates, with more charges in the pipeline. Bloomberg News is reporting that the UK's Serious Fraud Office said it's charging 3 former Barclays traders with conspiracy to defraud for their alleged roles in the rigging of the London interbank offered rate, or LIBOR, which is a benchmark used to set interest rates on trillions of dollars of loans and other financial contracts. Now, with that arrest, 13 people in the US or UK have been charged in connection with the LIBOR fraud. That was your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain.